Hello there. On the 5th of November, which is a fantastic time actually, very, very telling because it's a very big day in the UK. Obviously, folks know all about the what happened at the House of Parliament. Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Parliament with all the MPs in it, all the politicians. So it's a very, very interesting time. So so the full moon, the Bouvet moon, is occurring then. And this is occurring when moon is in sidereal Aries in Bharani Nakshatra. So obviously, I'm just going to just show you the actual chart for it. Here we are. So as you can see, this is occurring in this axis. So moon is in Aries in Bharani Nakshatra, and the sun is in Swati in Libra together with Venus. So and the dispositor for moon, which is Mars, is actually 8 houses from it. So there's lots of changes, lots of letting go, and kind of secrets coming out, really secrets coming out, and bringing about some kind of authenticity. So I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about the how it is. So moon being in Aries, so it's telling us to be brave and be a go-getter and enjoy your freedom and liberty because you're sovereign. That is your birthright. So you're not to be pushed down by anyone, or just you can have your own mind, because obviously moon is mind, your own belief system. And that could even be contrary to your family or where you live, but that's okay. We don't need to all think the same. We're all sovereigns, and we all can have our own opinions, which is fair enough, and everything should be respected whether we agree with it or not. So this is a moon who can think fast, on his feet. It's really kind of, it's a fighter. It's brave and just questions things, and makes things happen for that very, very reason. And then we have the sun, 7 houses away in Libra, which is house of being democratic, being balance and harmony, and other people. So we are being encouraged to, although obviously we want to be respecting of others, because we are the rule of oneness is something that I actually totally agree with, because we are important. But then also, even if you had all the riches in the world, it doesn't really matter, because after a while, people who are very rich, they can lose their soul a little bit, because it never feels good when you're eating a massive meal and then across from you there are people who are absolutely starving hungry. What would be the point in that? So it's actually we're being invited to see the bigger picture. So be a fighter, but be a fighter for the collective as well. And Venus there just bringing absolute balance during this time. I think it's going to be pretty good as well, in the sense that when Moon and Venus have any kind of influence on each other, it just gives that fantastic enjoyment, refinement, joy, and just making everything very like celebratory. You just like celebrating everything, life, breathing, everything. And the sun, because sun is obviously in debility sign, it's good because the ego is completely removed from that. And then going back, you'll see that also Bharani, which is ruled by Venus, is being highlighted during this time. So this is quite a difficult, cruel nakshatra where it's I guess like, for example, I would use that on a days where I want to have a good old clear out of my cupboards and things, because I know I will be more thorough, and I will not be allowing sentiments so much. I mean, obviously, if it's a good planet in it, because sometimes if there's a planet that's just too soft, it doesn't allow you to do so. But yeah, so you can actually, I just kind of practice, because I know Barney likes to hoard things. But the good side of it, if you're using it properly, you can actually let go of things that energetically hold you back. So Yeah, so death, restraint, and actually rebirth is part of this. It's basically the Lord of Ancestors, this nakshatra. So how fitting that also Magha, which is in Leo, also that's Bharanis don't normally listen to anybody, but if they were to listen, somebody will be somebody who is a Magha, native. So they are literally they're quite determined souls. And also Moon is being in that nakshatra is telling us to be determined, telling us to, be more driven in life, be a go-getter. So it also, the tree that rules this nakshatra is called Amla tree, which is a healing tree. So that is you are actually, by working on yourself, doing the inner work, because what's happening in the world since the mobile phones and internet has come on, people have become more it's all more about the outer world, not the inner world, whereas all our answers to all our questions, all our problems comes from within. So when you're actually quiet, you can get those answers from your higher or unlimited self, you want to say, or the creator, prime creator. So basically, this also rules, a lot of healing. And the healing that you do on yourself heals the ancestral and your lineage too. This nakshatra rules the head, eyes, vision, brain, and soles of the feet. How fitting that. So all of that includes also your third eye, which is your pineal gland. And how amazing that this is literally happening at the time where there's influence from Three Eye Atlas, which I read that as the third eye. And Atlas being basically the globe. So there is like some form of regeneration, super consciousness, awakening, massive awakening happening in the world, where we just literally see the veil is coming off, and every day we are seeing things more than we did before. So truth is literally coming to us all. And this is also letting us to learning how to let go of all sorts of things that hold you back in life. Old relationships, old friendships, a job that you don't particularly like, holding things that just literally drain your energy and your space. And we learn, this is a nakshatra that would literally make you restrain yourself. Being stiff and inflexible, whereas once we learn to let go and surrender, we just find that the energy just starts to flow in, and there's like an equilibrium coming through. So it's like inviting us to be more conscious and make more conscious decisions, think more consciously, and actually allow yourself to feel. Bharani, moon or ascendants, they can't actually forgive. That's something they got to really work on and change that pattern, be more flexible, and do not limit themselves, but really outdated belief system. So that's a really good thing, that we could actually turn that to an energy that's more positive. They ask for social reforms, and remember, Saturn is debilitated here, so you want to learn, social reforms and everything, but always knowing that you're sovereign, and every person on this planet has been put here by the Almighty Source. So there's not one person extra or one person, less. It's exactly as it's meant to be. And so it rules lawyers and military, psychics, and midwives, for example. Surgeons can be to do with Bharani as well. Also very creative too. So you'll probably find crime writers, things like that, could have some important planet in this nakshatra. But basically, what we learn from Bharani, what the message of this is, through struggles and obstacles, we do actually find our breakthrough at the end and transform our lives. And you'll find that the sun right opposite in Swati, which is ruled by Rahu. So this is more like wanting to be like energy exchanging and mingling with other people. It's the breath and the breath of consciousness, interactions, social events, and basically, you know, people who have any planet in, even a sun, debilitated sun in this nakshatra, it's not literally, you know, there's no ego involved. So you want to interact with others, and these people are quite easy to talk to as well. They're not complex, you know, whereas Bharani can be quite complex, more because they're so rigid. So rigidity is something that is we're being invited to let go of. I don't know if I said that right. Rigidity, that's it. And so it's a peace-loving, non-complex, open-minded, light energy nakshatra, which loves traveling and interaction with others in order to have that harmony in their lives. So in the light that we have at the time that this is happening, we have Capricorn ascendant. So I'm going to do the ascendants now. So for Capricorn, this is occurring in your 4th house. Moon, which is your 7th house ruler, is in the 4th house. It has directional strength. So this moon is focused, knows exactly what it wants. And the sun for you is the 8th house ruler in the 10th house. So could be that, you know, open your mind. So it could be some changes to your work that needs to be dealt with. Some changes in the education of your children. So basically, but more than anything, you're kind of assessing things to do with your home, with your family, with how you think, what makes you feel secure, what gives you stability, and trusting in yourself, trusting in your consciousness, your gut feeling, your intuition. That's literally what I would actually say it means for you guys. And letting go of all those things, energies that no longer serve you, especially when it comes to things that you have in your home. You know, can you declutter? Get rid of things that maybe they don't fit you anymore, maybe they could benefit somebody else, that kind of thing. Right, let's go to the next ascendant. So for Aquarius ascendant, this occurs for you guys, what would be in your 3rd house. So 6th house ruler in the 3rd house. So this could be actually that basically your 3rd and 9th house are actually being activated. For you also, Venus is obviously joining this, and Venus is an important yoga karaka planet for you guys. So basically, I would say that there could be some forms of some learning to do at work, some courses that you might do which might actually help your work. And or maybe if you are kind of like, basically you have that really inquisitive mind, it's a really good time to just like start really look into things that actually are to do with health and healing, and maybe nutrition, anything like that. Is a really good time to do that, because your mind will be on learning. And also moon in the 3rd house wants to learn, it could just be something as simple as learning like a musical instrument, something like that. But it will be a really good time to go for something like that. And also for you, 7th house ruler, which is the sun, is actually in the 9th house, creating a beautiful situation for you. I mean, I know moon rules the 6th house and is actually looking at that, but it could just be that you're working much harder than usual. You know, your partner could be like working hard, and they could just do with like maybe book them in for a massage or go for walks, just, you know, interact, chat about it, and let her or him just unwind, you know, like in nature. But generally speaking, learning will be very much the theme of this whole thing, because whether you're at university or just learning courses, it's all very, very supported during this time. For Pisces ascendant, for you guys, this is happening in your second house. It's a beautiful one because fifth house ruler is actually in the second house, and your fifth house has been occupied by the first house ruler, 10th house ruler. So it's a really, and Jupiter is exalted. So basically, it's all about the money. So you really want to be with family, and saving money maybe, or spending money on the family or your children, something like that. Really nice time. It's really like thinking about your values, what kind of things you want to, maybe you want to get married, have children, something like that. All of those things are hugely, change of situation, because the sun is in your 8th house and it's your 6th house ruler in the 8th house. So it could just be that you're doing things with family. Maybe a family member needs some money at this moment or something like that. You can actually help them during this time. But generally speaking, it's nice because moon is actually making you really think about your children. Maybe there's change of situation, one of your children is going, like, for example, to university or something like that, so some expenses might be there, but it is kind of like not really, just being open-minded and flexibility of mind to allow this period, which has got some good features and some features that you have to just kind of be aware of. So but I would probably say, because Venus is the 3rd and 8th house ruler, it gives you that grace and kind of harmony. It's just like be able to express yourself in a beautiful way to, say, to your mum, to your family, to your children, to your bosses, etc., at work. So although, there could be some difficulties, you'll also get the grace and help from the universe to just be able to express yourself with love and compassion at the same time to get what you want. That's ultimately what it is, really. Okay, next ascendant will be Aries ascendant. So you have 4th house ruler on your ascendant. So this is really nice. So create a lovely Raja Yoga for you guys, which is beautiful. And so for you, it's like a quick mind. It's a really good time for studying because you can learn things quickly, and letting go of just wanting to be in control, because moon, you can't control moon because it's fast moving, and in a really fast moving sign as well. And opposite you in your 7th house, you have Venus, which is 2nd and 7th house ruler, aspect in the 1st house. So that's a Raja and Dana Yoga in itself. Sun rules your 5th house and the 7th house. That's another Raja Yoga. And then also 7th house ruler aspect in 1st house. So multiple good things going on. So for you, it's all about home, self, maybe you're learning to let go of things, and all those things that hold you back, letting go of bad energies that maybe they have been, holding you back. Just surrender and just like be more flexible in your ways and let go. Make room for that lovely new energy to come through. And obviously, Venus and Moon for you, both of them really good planets. So it's just really nice enjoyment time to be with your partner, other people, interacting with others, and really enjoying life with family, loved ones, children, etc. Really good time. Enjoy it. Next ascendant for you guys, so it will be like Taurus ascendant. For you, it's happening in your 12th house. So it's your 3rd house ruler in the 12th house. So this will really, to me, indicate that you're seriously thinking about moving house in a massive way, because and you might even be wanting to just go abroad, have a holiday, rest your mind, and just letting go and of things that have been like really pressuring you for a while. And also opposite you is your opposite moon. We have Venus and Sun. So Sun rules your 4th house, and Venus rules what would be your 1st and 6th house. So it's repair to the house, repairing your car, servicing them, service to mother, looking after your mum, making sure she's doing okay as well, and family, generally speaking. And also your children, make sure they're doing well. If they've got any, things that are bothering them, being there for them. It's just really, literally, it is about good communications with what would be your mum, your your family, and also your children. So your children, anybody like that, that's like at the moment could just do with you. So for you guys, it's more about like dealing with those things so you can have a peaceful mind. So I would say for you guys, it's more like decluttering of the things on your mind that have been holding you back. So just maybe take yourself out for walks and things like that, because it's third house ruler, go for nice walks in meadows and forests and everything else, and get the answers, and just like really think, how am I going to tackle all these things? And it could also be things to do with work. Maybe you're thinking about changing your job or something of that kind of, that nature, which could also be, on the cards for you guys too. Gemini ascendant, for you guys, this is happening in what would be your 11th house of gains. Wow. So you got your second house ruler in the 11th house of gains. This is a wonderful Raja Yoga of money. In your second house also, you've got your got Jupiter, which is your second house, and it's exalted there. So yeah, Moon is wanting to is asking you to just be around your networks and friendship groups, big friendship groups that you got things in common with. And if there are things to do with your elder sibling that have been bothering you, it's a really good time to let go and make peace. And the opposite house, you have third house ruler in the fifth house, and with Venus, which is, Venus rules your fifth house and 12th house. So basically a really nice time, great time to connect with groups that are maybe foreign languages, people from different cultures, connecting with them, but generally quite creative time as well. But generally, like really being mindful that you need during this time to be with other people, and so don't hold yourself back in any way. You'll gain from this. Okay. Cancer ascendant. For Cancer ascendants, this is happening therefore, not fourth, 10th house, and obviously activates your fourth house as well. So for you, Moon, first house ruler has gone into the 10th house, creates a lovely Raja Yoga for you guys. And across there, we have second house ruler Sun in the fourth house with Venus, which is fourth and 11th house ruler. So Venus has got directional strength in this at this time, which is really helpful. And so Moon being in your 10th house, so it just means that basically people at work really get a lot of comfort working with you. They trust you. You are the person they look up to, and they come to you when things are bothering them. So lots of recognition at work, but in a really nice, trusting, emotional way. People just like being around you. They like your quick thinking and quickly coming up with ideas, if you like. And in the opposite house, in the fourth house, where you have like, it's a nice balance, because there's no ego at home. You enjoy being at home, but you also enjoy being at work. So all those things are working out really good for you. Maybe you're doing a lot of socializing at home, because people just want to be around you during this time. It's really nice for you guys, for Cancer. Let's go to the next ascendant. So for Leo ascendant, this happens to be in your ninth house, and activate your third house. So lots of learning, travel, very creative things are happening in this situation. So you have basically 12th house ruler in your ninth house. So both 12th house and ninth house are actually travel, and they're not like travel going like one country away. It could be a little further distance, but feeling as though you want to go somewhere which is got a lot of culture, that kind of thing, to rest your mind, maybe somewhere far away, so it can be like literally enjoy just resting up and give your mind your that peace and recharging your batteries, if you like, at this point. Or it could just be that you want to be kind of away, so you can actually study as well. And in your third house, you have third house and 10th house ruler. So with your third, or with your first house ruler. So first and 10th house ruler, that creates a lovely Raja Yoga as well. Some of you could also be working either behind the scenes as well, or working abroad. Some could also during this time really think about maybe they want to change their job as well. So all kinds of things going on. It's quite creative time. If you are a writer, it's a really nice time to just be away, because you're able to really produce good quality work during this time, which can be published. Ninth house is publishing. Your mind will be very fantasies and all those kind of things can really kick in, because Jupiter is in a good situation as well. So very creative time for you guys. Gemini ascendant. For you guys, this is happening in what would be your 8th house. So your 11th house ruler is in the 8th house. So maybe you're changing the course that you're doing. Maybe you are also, there's a change in your friendship groups, networks, etc. that you're with. Or maybe there's been a discord or something, change in a situation with your elder sibling that needs to be sorted and talked over. So you also have, on the other hand, Venus and Sun in your 2nd house. So Sun rules your 12th house in the 2nd house. You have to be careful not to overspend during this time. And buying things, and even if you do buy things that are beautiful, Sun and Venus conjunction together. So Venus rules for your 2nd and 9th house. So you might be spending, but Venus brings the money in for you. But there could be a change of circumstances for you regarding your family. This could be that some people actually maybe meet somebody during this time, or get engaged. So your family dynamics, because 9th house is house of marriage, so that could just be as well. Maybe you're thinking about that situation as well, but there could be a change in your situation generally as well. So, but also don't forget that basically your 2nd house ruler and 11th house ruler have a connection as well. So although there's money being spent, but there's also money coming in as well. Okay, let's get to the next ascendant, Libra ascendant. This is happening for you in the 7th house. So you got 10th house ruler in the 7th house. So could it be that you meet your loved one at work, and maybe somebody new starts, and both, that's the right person for you. And sorry, I just noticed actually that is changing the don't worry about that, because it is supposed to be in the moon is supposed to be in Bharani, but anyway, I'm just doing it for the ascendants really. So yeah, so you're feeling as though you want to spend more time with your partner, with other people. You're emotionally connecting to people because of the moon. You're kind of really enjoying work and being around other people. Venus being your 1st house and 8th house ruler as well is looking at your 10th house ruler moon, so that creates a lovely Raja Yoga. And 11th house ruler Sun is also there with your 1st house ruler, so that creates a Raja Yoga, a Dana Yoga as well of money. So all in all, it's pretty good setup for you, because you feel good. You feel as though you want to connect with your groups and elder sibling, friends, etc. And also you want to do nice things with your partner as well. You want to be, for those of you who are single, you want to be out more in order to connect with others and really enjoy being with them. I'm going to move this, but I've got a funny feeling that the moon is going to move. Yeah. So let's go back. And so I'm just going to say, it's for Scorpio ascendant, this is happening for you in what would be your 6th house. So it's all about looking after your health and healing. And also for you guys, moon rules your 9th house in your 6th house. So if there is any sort of been any issues of health or discord between you and your family, or your father, or even your teacher, it's a really good time to iron those things out. You get that opportunity to work through those difficult things. And and also, 6th house is house of what would be like, for example, things that they need working on, you know, like if you, for example, if you it's a good time to go and see an acupuncturist, a healer, somebody like that who actually can help you in your healing, whether it's physical or emotional. It's a really good time to deal with those. You're being invited to do that. And also for you, this kind of sun is in the 12th house. Sun is your 10th house ruler in 12th house. So it could be you're either leaving a job, being made redundant, or retiring from a job, or working behind the scenes, or even traveling with a job. But you're working hard because obviously Moon is in your it's in your 6th house of hard work and, you know, being of service to others. Venus also for you rules what would be your 7th house, and 12th house is in the 12th house, and likes being in 12th house, so that's quite nice. But you know, you enjoy being at home and just like, you know, like, so working hard or working behind the scenes, but you enjoy wherever Venus is, you enjoy that. So yeah, so if there's any kind of work or anything like that, you're not really work shy, you're going to be working hard during this time, and that's what, you know, you're meant to be doing at this point, and you gain from that eventually. So sorry, I just did that. But let's go for the next one is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius ascendant, this is occurring in what would be your 5th house. So Moon for you is your 8th house ruler in the 5th house. So a sudden pregnancy, maybe sudden baby, you're waiting for one, maybe you get two, or maybe that's some of you, you know, like feeling as though you want to have that conversation with your partner that you'd like to change sort of like situation of the family. And on the other side, we have the 11th house. We have 11th house ruler there, Venus. Venus also rules the 6th house, and also we have the 9th house ruler there as well. So 11th house, so there could be just, you got 6th house ruler there. So it could just be, again, if there are any discord between you and elder sibling or anybody in your group, really groups of friends and networks, good time to put that aside. It could also be you and your groups of friends are really doing wonderful work in the community, and you know, you connected with others and all of you are working together. So maybe, like, for example, it could be that you are getting together with friends and actually going and cutting like grass for elderly people who cannot manage their garden, or cook for them, you know, wheels and meals, that kind of thing, because, you know, Moon rules food, so does Venus. So basically, you know, it could be a time that you're actually, or you're doing that with your children, you know, that kind of, so we're going, enough food for us, why do we, as we're cooking each time, we cook one more meal and give it to Mrs. Smith next door who is retired or should just come out of hospital. So it's a really nice time for community, doing nice things like that. And that's it from me. So enjoy the full moon, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you.